Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am Rob and you are watching Outside in the 515. Today we found another Facebook Marketplace free wood ad. So we are heading to a little town about 20 minutes away from us called Polk City, Iowa. It's up by one of the reservoir lakes that the Des Moines River feeds into. Kind of a small town. It's grown quite a bit in the last few years. Probably the last 15 years or so. It's grown quite a bit. There's a really cool outdoor firing range. It's a pretty cool place way out in the middle of nowhere. But we are heading up that way to, said, free maple. And I love splitting maple. I know it doesn't last as long in your fireplace and whatnot, but it's such nice wood to split. So we are going to head that way and get some free wood. Uh-oh, Johnny Law's right there. I better slow my butt down. So here we go. Well, that was a bust. We get up here, and he told me they were cut into firewood chunks, and chunks was right. They were little 8-inch pieces, and if it was oak or, some kind of smoking wood, I probably would have taken it, but where it was just maple, I wasn't gonna waste my time and energy taking 8 to 10-inch pieces of maple, where there's plenty of maple trees down all over the place around here. So now we're just gonna do what we call prospecting, which kind of brings me to a good point, and it's not really talked about with some of us amateur hobbyist woodhounds. How many of you, and you can leave me a comment down, but how many of you prospect for wood, where you just jump in the car and, like my wife and I, Beth and I, we do car dates a lot. And it's just a good way to spend time with each other and, just hang but a lot of times I've always got a saw or two in the back, and we just drive around, and if we see wood, we'll stop and ask, and if we can cut it, we'll cut it. So I'm interested to know how many of you actually do that. Like I said, drop me a comment, let me know. But yeah, this used to be this Polk City area, and that was Saylorville Lake that we drove by. Saylorville is a reservoir lake for the Des Moines, like I said earlier, for the Des Moines River to flow into. And there's another one south of Des Moines, like southeast of Des Moines, called Lake Red Rock. And it's even bigger than Saylorville. Red Rock is big. Saylorville's not a terribly big lake, but there's lots of wooded areas around here. And this area used to be really, you could buy a house fairly cheap around here. And now, not so much. The price, they started putting really expensive homes around here. And, some of them are on 1 to 2 acre lots. And it just shot the price of the land. most of the land in Polk County, anyway, if you're going to buy, a sizable amount. I know of a place not too far from our house that it's 6.5, 7 acres, and they want $600,000 for it, which to me is just asinine to give that kind of money for 6 acres. If it was, 10 to 20, and that's with no house. That's you developing it, the land and putting a house on it and all that. So you're going to have another $200,000 to $300,000. And will you ever recoup that? I don't think so. But it's gotten just way out of hand, the land prices around Polk County, Warren, around the Des Moines metro area anyway, so in Polk County, Warren County, Dallas County, Story County, the price of land has just, it's sickening what it costs these days. But anyway, I'll get off my little rant about how much land costs. But we're going to drive by another spot that I had seen a while back that had some really big logs, and I'm assuming they're red oak, the way the color looked. I'm going to drive by and see if we can. Every time I've driven by, I don't know there's a house on each side, and then there's a vacant lot, and nobody has been home. And the one house kind of looks like something you'd see in Deliverance, so I really don't want to go up to that one. So we're gonna drive by here and see if somebody might be out, and see if we can't take some of this wood. So maybe we'll catch you again on the next one, or maybe we'll get some footage of us cutting some wood. It's a mystery. Alrighty, well, the place in Polk City didn't pan out, like I said, but we made a few other stops, and while the missus was in shopping, good old Facebook Marketplace came through again.
Huh? Ciao.
You fellow woodhounds are going to have to help me identify this, because I think it's oak, looking at the color, but I could be wrong. And like I said, I'm new, I'm learning this stuff, so if you find people could help me out with this, but I'll turn you around and show you what we're dealing with. But fine truckload of, I believe this to be oak. For a split second, I thought maybe cottonwood, but I'm still learning. So drop something in the comments on what you think this is. So yeah, all in all, a good day. Very good day. Spent some time with my family. Got a truckload of mulberry and a truckload of whatever this stuff is. And now we're gonna relax and call it a day. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, hit all the bells and whistles. It doesn't cost you a dime, and it means the world to the rest of us, to us YouTubers. So thank you so much for watching. Catch you on the next one.